Hey everybody, today I've got 10 tips to help you sell your home for top dollar in 2023. But before we get started, if you take a second to hit that like button and click the subscribe bell, I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel out and keeps you updated with the latest information. Now let's get into it. First things first is to get educated. If you're thinking about selling your home in 2023, then you're going to want to educate yourself on the home selling process. The more you understand about the process, the better that you're going to do. You're also going to want to know what buyers are looking for at this time in your local market. The best way to get a hold of this information is to connect with a local realtor in your area. They can help you through the process. And speaking of working with a local realtor, tip number 2 is to get help from an agent. They're going to make the process easy and seamless for you, the home seller. They're going to do things like take professional pictures, write a listing description that sells your home fast, host open houses, and do social media marketing. They do these things every day and have perfected their skills, so you're going to want to enlist their help. Also, when you're looking for an agent, make sure to pick not only somebody who's knowledgeable in your local area, but also somebody that you like working with. You're going to be communicating with them on a frequent basis, and you want to have somebody that you know, like, and trust. And tip number 3 is to be smart about the listing price. No amount of marketing in the world will sell an overpriced house. So be smart about where you set this initial listing price. And remember, the more interested buyers that you have in the property, the more leverage that you have in negotiating for what you want. Tip number 4 is to clean, declutter, and depersonalize. Remember, when potential buyers are walking around your home, you want them to be comfortable and envision their own life here. Consider getting your house professionally deep cleaned. It makes a big difference. And try and decorate with a more neutral color scheme and get rid of as much clutter as you can. Think about when you walk into a model home. Everything is clean, organized, and the decorations are pretty neutral. Go for a look like that. Tip number 5 is to make quick repairs, but don't over renovate. You're going to want to do things like touch up the paint, reseal any caulking that's come loose, fix any holes in the walls, things like that. But you don't need to re-renovate that bathroom or blow out that wall that you thought about 2 years ago. Some things that you might want to consider doing that are major repairs, things like the roof or HVAC unit. Buyers will most definitely be looking closely at these areas, and if there's an obvious need for repair or replacement, they're going to deduct more than that cost of the repair from their offer price. So doing these repairs ahead of time could actually put more money in your pocket at the end of the day. Tip number 6 is to stage your home. Many agents have reported between a 1 and 5% increase in sales price, as well as homes selling faster when they're properly staged. Whether you hire it out professionally or do it yourself, you're going to want to think about things like removing bulky furniture from crowded rooms and making the home easy to walk through with a good flow. Remember, you're looking to decorate for visual appeal, not utility in this case. Tip number 7 is to consider some energy efficient upgrades. You'd be surprised what a few inexpensive upgrades can do for the appeal of your home. Look at things like changing out old incandescent or halogen lights for newer LED fixtures, or adding a smart thermostat. These small upgrades are going to help you bring top dollar for your home. Tip number 8 is to accommodate any showing requests if at all possible. Remember, when buyers are looking at homes, they're not just going to be looking at your home, but probably 2 or 3 other homes in the area. So if you say no or cancel at the last minute, more than likely they'll just skip your home. They're not going to reschedule to come look at it at a later date. So if you want to sell your home in a timely manner this year, say yes to the showing request. Tip number 9 is to be willing to negotiate. Although many parts of the country are still seeing a seller's market, buyers can be deeply offended by sellers who aren't willing to negotiate at all. No, you don't have to do everything on the concessions list, but you are going to want to work together with your realtor to determine any items that may be a real concern that you can address and negotiate into the contract with the buyer. Tip number 10 is to be decisive in your offer selection. Once you've received a reasonable offer, decide if you're going to accept it, reject it, or counter the buyer with something different. Work together with your realtor to decide how you're going to respond to the offer, but make your decision in a timely manner. If you leave the buyer waiting too long, they may get offended and just walk away from the table altogether. I hope you found some value in this video so far. And since you've stayed this long, I've got a bonus tip for you to help sell your home in 2023. Put your buyers at ease by providing a packet of information like HOA documents if applicable, a survey if you have one available, any service records for systems in the home, manuals for any appliances that might be available, any transferable warranties. All of this extra information is going to put the buyers at ease in knowing that making an offer on your home is the right decision for them. Well, that's 10 tips plus a bonus on selling your home in 2023. If you learned anything today, please hit that like button and comment down below which one you found most interesting. Also, if you have any questions or you're thinking about selling your home this year, please reach out to me. I'm always available to help. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.